Today I want to continue with my game. It's kind of, I don't know, first-person horror game. I don't know. And currently I'm just making the level editor. And actually, let me check git log. I the last commit was almost 1 month ago, so I kind of forgot already what it's all about. Anyway, so basically I have this simple level editor, and I can create new rooms. I can create another room. I can remove tiles. New room. I can add another room. I can disable, for example, lights, add doors. What else can I do? I can change room materials. I can add entities. I have also this gizmo element. I can add meshes, change material of these meshes, and also I can add lights. I've implemented lights, if I remember correctly. Add light, yeah. Let me enable lighting. I can set light type, for example, spotlight, and I can enable shadows. No, not this. Where is my shadows? Yeah. Shadows, it's property of the light. I can enable shadows, and the light now is casting shadows. I also can change, for example, color of the light, make it red, make it blue, and so on. Yeah, that's basically it. Can I mesh? Yeah, currently I can only add cube meshes. I don't have option to select mesh right now. Yeah, and now I can play this level. I have somewhere light source. I actually don't render the light source itself, but it casts shadows. I have doors, and today I just want to fix this minor, not issue, but I just don't like these thin walls. They are just basically single plane. I want to, well, introduce maybe some kind of thickness of the walls. Yeah. Okay. And I a little bit forgot even the structure of my project, but I remember. So basically, let me find where I draw the walls. Get wall matrix. I have a function get wall matrix, which returns the model matrix, basically the transformation in the world space of the particular wall. And I have the direction of the wall, north, south, west, east. So it looks like voxel engine, but it's not optimized to draw a lot of voxels like, for example, Minecraft does. It's more tight levels. And also in voxels engines, I usually saw that voxel means some kind of cube, but in my case, actually voxel the player is walking inside the voxels. So the voxels, they are forming the rooms, but it's basically the same mechanism as for cube voxels. I have some kind of elevation, yeah, and this function, it yields me the matrix which I can apply to wall to be drawn into the world. And probably I need to modify this function somehow. Let me check get wall matrix. Where am I using this? Yeah, here. What is the function? Draw tiles, yeah. And in draw tiles, I'm drawing walls. I'm drawing floor. I'm drawing seal. And here I'm drawing walls. I pick wall material from the resources manager. And resources manager is just, let me show you. Resources manager, it's very simple stuff. It's just when resource manager is loading, it preloads basic shapes, it preloads basic materials. I have not so much materials right now, it's just for mainly for development purposes. I have some PBR materials. I wrap these materials into my PBR structure. PBR material is just a wrapper around the raylib material, but it provides the PBR rendering. It loads the PBR shader and passes different arguments which the PBR shader needs. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I have some basic shapes, and also I have the pool of shadow maps. It's sort of, yeah, it's an array with some fixed number of elements, and it's static array with shadow maps, and it's kind of not queue, but yeah, it's just an arena for shadow maps. Just an arena for shadow maps. Unload. What else does it provide? What else does this resource module provide? It provides the possibility of obtaining mesh by mesh name, obtaining material by material name, and so on. Get shadow map. Yeah, and the shadow map returns the pointer. Well, it actually doesn't matter. It's all implementation details. It will not help me for my current task. Let me get back to the drawing. Yeah. And how am I drawing the walls? I'm iterating over 4 directions. I'm checking that if this specific tile has solid wall towards this direction, I just render it. I iterate over all the heights. My world has, for example, my world has 3 level of heights. It basically, well, it means that my world has how should I say it? 3 levels of voxels. I'm iterating over all 3 levels, and I just obtain matrix for each height and for each direction. And I'm just drawing it. It's not particularly optimized, but for now it's okay. And here I'm obtaining this matrix which basically draws the stuff that we saw in the game. It's if we maybe I should use some sort of give me a second. Yeah, let's say that I have this tile. for example, like so. And we are watching from top to bottom, So it's y-axis. And currently, if I have two tiles which are connected to each other, actually neighboring tiles, yeah, like so. The actual wall between them will be just two planes which overlap with each other, and one plane is facing towards this direction, and one plane is facing towards this direction. Yeah, and that's why we can see texture for this. We can see texture for this room. Suppose these two tiles are placed in different rooms, and also, for example, we can see another texture for this room, and they can be different. But currently the situation is the following: they actually kind of overlap each other, but I want to maybe push them like so, with a little bit of offset, yeah, such that my walls, such that it will be some kind of an illusion that the walls, they have thickness of some kind. But basically this approach will provide us just the same single plane walls, but as a player we will perceive it like the wall with the thickness, yeah, because this stuff, it will be a wall from our perspective, yeah. And how can I do this? I don't know. How can I do this? Let's say I have this matrix, and this matrix is provided to me from this get wall matrix. I have direction and I have elevation. Let's say that if let me draw another square. Let me enumerate walls. This one is north, this one is north, this one is south, this one is south, north, south, east, west. And let me think. If I, for example, if the wall is north wall, I want to place it a little bit closer to the center of the tile. Like like so, yes. And let's say that this distance we will call this distance as 0.5 times, I don't know, what letter should I use? Thickness, yeah. Let's call it T, but I'm not sure. 0.5 because it will be another wall here, and the total thickness is t, and the half of the thickness is 0.5 times t. How can I do this? I am translating. What is the position? Get floor position, and floor position is this point, if I remember correctly. This is floor position. Floor position is just center of the tile. Yeah. Row, column. Yeah, we are setting position. It's just the center of a tile. So translation matrix for the north wall will be position x. Basically, this horizontal offset. It will be the same point on x. It will be on the elevation. I'm not interested in the elevation right now, and the z coordinate will be yeah, and also I should say that it's a little bit of what is the word of it's a little bit of contradiction between 2D position of the floor and 3D position of the actual wall, because I'm treating the position of the wall as a 3D vector, and I'm treating the position of the floor as 2D vector, and that's why when I'm computing the z position of the wall, I'm using y position, y component of the floor position. Never mind. It's just this. Basically, the third component is the z coordinate, and z coordinate is facing towards. Let me even draw this. This is z coordinate. Yeah, and actually, it facing towards the south, and this one is x coordinate. This one is x. This one is z. Just little reminder for myself. So we have the exact same point for x coordinate. As you can see, position.x, I have some kind of elevation, and I have z coordinate as y coordinate of the tile minus 0.5. And all my tiles, they basically have meter per meter size. Actually, meter per meter per meter. That's why if I decrease it by 0.5, it basically means this point. Yeah. Okay, and this matrix providing us the transformation the transformation such that it will translate the wall to this point. And also we need to rotate the wall. And we are, yeah, because originally the wall it's vertical, and we need to rotate it. And that's why we have these two matrices, rotation and translation. And I just multiply these two matrices to obtain one single transformation, which will rotate and translate the wall. Yeah. Yeah, and also we usually first translate the wall. We translate the coordinate system of the wall, and only after that we rotate the wall. So first we translate the wall, and after that we rotate the wall. When we multiply matrices, the first transformation is the first transformation is the last element of multiplication. Yeah, because if we have two matrices, for example A and B, and we apply this matrix to some kind of a point, to some kind of a point. We first apply B transformation and then we apply A transformation. And in our case, we first apply translation and then we apply rotation. It means that we first translate coordinate space and then we just rotate. If we change this stuff, it will provide different result. It will provide, we first will rotate the coordinate system and then we will translate it. And it's not the same as translation and rotation. You can achieve the same result with this order, but usually it's more simpler to think about that in the context of first translating the coordinate space and then rotating it, because rotation is is performed around the center of the coordinate space, so we want to translate it first. Okay, enough theory. It's enough theory, and now I can just say that okay, let me translate not by 0.5. Not by 0.5, yeah, but for example 0.45. For now, let me factor out this this parameter. Maybe I will create a global. Let me create a global parameter for this. Yeah, globals. I have globals. Layer height, registry. Maybe I should put it somewhere here. Static const expr float wall thickness is equal to let's say 0.05 maybe, yeah, for the beginning. Wall thickness. Yeah. And here I want to decrease it. I want to subtract not 0.5. I want to subtract 0.5 minus wall thickness, like so. Maybe, but yeah, maybe it's more understandable in this way. Okay, this north wall. Give me a second. One second. Okay, and the same thing is with south wall, yeah. Where is my, yeah, let me remove this and this. And for south wall, basically we have the same logic, yeah. We offsetting the wall by 0.5 translation by the z-axis, but now I want to translate it by 0.5 minus thickness plus 0.5 minus global's wall thickness. I don't need to touch the rotation, I hope, yeah? Yeah, because yeah, rotation is not affected by the wall thickness. Southwest I believe the same logic, but rotation X. Yeah. Here we need to rotate it twice. It doesn't matter because it doesn't affect the wall thickness. Minus global's wall thickness, and here as well. Minus global's wall thickness. And probably that's it. Let me build this stuff. Surface of tissues. Will it work? And by the way, I've implemented save and load system in my editor. Probably I need to rebuild. Let me check. I have save and load. I can save and load worlds, and I if I remember correctly, I created some kind of a world. Yeah. Is it working? Yeah, it's working, but now, but maybe it's not working. Yeah, it's working. It's working, but now I need to decide how to deal with these gaps. But basically, let me check it here. No, it doesn't work here for some reason. It doesn't work. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe let me rebuild the whole stuff, because I changed header files, and when you change header files, you need the G++ compiler. It kind of doesn't fetch your changed header files. You need it's easier just to rebuild the whole stuff. It will take some time. I have very slow. Yeah, I don't even have a GPU. By the way, all the stuff is working on CPU. I mean, not on CPU in the classical sense, like drawing pixel to pixel and whatnot, but I mean in the integrated video card, integrated in the CPU. But it's still OpenGL. Yeah, it will take some time. Okay, let me, while it's building, let me think about this problem. First of all, I need to check that my basic idea is working, because it's a little bit strange that I didn't see this effect that I'm hoping to see, that I will see two walls with a gap between them. I didn't see it when I just run the game. I didn't see this gap, and I don't know why. Probably rebuild will help. Also, let me increase player speed. Player speed. Let me set it to 4. Yeah, and now I need to rebuild this. Let me just remove build object globals. Yeah, make. Maybe I should factor out the speed into my editor. Open this. No, it doesn't move faster. I rebuilt it incorrectly. I hate this. I should write it in ordinal. Fuck. No, it basically didn't help. My walls are not correct for some reason, and I don't know. Let me increase Let me just for now take this wall thickness. Let me factor out this one like wall offset, just offset. Float offset is equal to this. Yeah, and this now is offset, offset, offset. And let me do a little bit of a trick, maybe 0 point, let's say 2. Open. Yeah, they do have offset, but the problem is yeah, sorry for this noise. For some reason kinda don't see offset here. I don't know why. Let me maybe I should create a more simple level. Let's say, how can I do this? I need 2 rooms. I need 1 room, and I need another room. I need to change. Material, for example. What? I want to change the material of this room like so. Maybe I disable lights for now. Do they? Yeah, probably they do have offset of some kind. Yeah, they do have offset. Maybe I should disable face culling for now. How can I do this? Where am I drawing stuff? No, not drawing, but maybe I should set it right here as a debug. Let me think. Maybe I can put it as a parameter somewhere. Main loop, update, draw shadow maps, and here I will say rel face, no, yeah, rel set curve face and mode. Yeah, maybe I should use this one. Disable rel, and let me check if globals. What do I have in globals? Thickness. Maybe somewhere number of lights here, somewhere here. Not static. No, it's not static. Maybe here. Extern what is this? Boolean is call faces. Bool. By default we will set it to true. By default we will set it to true. But we can change it later in the editor UI. In the editor UI editor. Maybe here. I need a little bit of a time to remember the project. I didn't touch it for a month. Right here, globals is lighting. I will put it here. Is call faces. Is call faces. Yeah, that's it. And here, if globals is call faces, we just turning on this one. Otherwise, we disabling like so. Faces calling. Okay, let me run this stuff. Let me create a level like so, new room like so. Let me disable face calling. Yeah. Probably I don't need to draw. How can I do this? How can I disable ceiling when I'm drawing the editor mode? Actually, I don't need to disable it. I can just debug it. Yeah, and I do have this. I do have these walls now, but now I need to close these gaps, and this may be a little bit tricky. Let me save. I just replaced the world. Confirm. Yeah. I don't know how to close this gap. I need to think about it. Maybe I should place. I don't know. I need to draw this. Let's say I have a tile. And I have another tile here. And currently I have the following situation. I have this wall here. This wall is here. This one is here, and this one is here, and I have the same picture. But now my walls, these walls will be green, for example. This where this Excalibur stuff, it's very inconvenient for this kind of, it's inconvenient for everything actually, but I don't know the alternative. Yeah. And imagine that the player is standing somewhere, somewhere here. And we are looking towards this direction. And we see this gap. We see this gap and we need to close this gap. How can we close this? Well, let's say when we are drawing, I don't know. I don't really know. So we basically, when it was like this, then I made it like so. When I'm drawing well, first of all, I need to reduce the length of the walls. I need to reduce the length of the walls by half of the wall thickness from this side and half of the wall thickness from this side. I need to do something like this. Yeah, but maybe what if I have another? What if I have another tile in the same room, and for example here. Yeah, I cannot just simply I cannot just simply reduce this length, because I will there will be actually gaps inside the room. There will be gaps inside the room, and I don't want this. How can I do this? Let me think a little bit. So basically, if I have a wall inside some room, for instance this wall, north wall, and I can stand and see this tile from the right side, from the east side, like so. I need to close. Well, you know what? Maybe it will be simpler to draw cubes instead of planes. Yeah. If I treat walls like cubes, not cubes, but pipet parallel, I don't know. Like so. I can draw this stuff in one call. Well, actually, technically, maybe not in one call, but it's not necessary that it will be one call. But I can treat this stuff as a 3D object, and this will be easier, I hope. Can I do this? Can I do this? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. How can I do this? Let's say I have this style. And I want to draw this wall as a single block, as a single 3D object. Well, I can keep the same rotational matrix, but I need to change the wall itself. First, I need to offset it not by this step, but by this step. So I basically need to obtain the middle of the wall, and this will be my new position of the wall. How can I do this? Well, this distance is 0.5 times t, thickness, half of the thickness, and this one is 0.25 of the thickness. Okay, it's simple, it's easy. Let's say t is 0.01 for now. And here 0.25 times t. And that's it. For matrix will stay the same. Matrix will stay the same. But when I'm drawing this stuff, here, I'm drawing another mesh. I'm drawing not the plane, but mesh. Maybe I'm drawing the wall, but I don't have wall mesh. I need to create it. Yeah, resources. Yeah, and currently this stuff it's not optimized. I'm not calling the invisible walls. I'm not calling the. I don't even call the camera frustum. But it doesn't matter for now because I don't have a lot of voxels to draw. I will optimize this later if I need to. let me create new mesh wall, gen mesh wall, gen mesh cube, mesh gen mesh wall. Gen mesh wall. What do I need here? I can just create cube. I can just create a cube with width, and here I need just to to guess the correct order of width, height, and length. Well, height, we will set height equals to 1. Yeah. We will set width equal to half of the wall width. Yeah. Well, I kinda need to use this global thickness. I don't know, should I treat wall thickness like half of the actual thickness, or should I treat wall thickness like the whole wall thickness? I don't know. Let me, what am I doing? What is happening? Globals wall thickness. Okay, let me treat it like half for now. Height is equal to 1, length is equal to not 1, but maybe let's try like so. Okay, and what else? Probably that's it. Open this, and nothing is visible, yeah, for some fucking reason, and I have no idea why. Well, obviously it's not visible. Gen mesh wall, gen mesh cube. Huh. Oh. I see nothing. Okay, something is not correct. What if I set, for instance, what was wall thickness? 0.5. Let me actually treat it like so. Maybe it's simpler. And also let me factor out this wall thickness into some global slider. Is light enabled, shadow total time. Maybe after graphics settings. Light shadow maybe here. Extern float wall thickness 0.05. Float wall thickness 0.05. Redefinition. Why? Yeah. Wall thickness. And now I will put a slider for this. Wall thickness. Wall thickness. Label, value, minimum, maximum. Minimum will be 0 and maximum will be let's say 0.25. Okay. Give me a second, please. Open. Yeah, and I see nothing here. Let me increase wall thickness. No, it's just incorrect. It doesn't work at all. Yeah, I need to find the bug. I need to find the bug. But I need to go. I need to go. It's almost 1 hour video. Probably it's enough. I will return to this problem maybe later in a couple of hours. But I really want to implement this more or less thick walls, and I suppose this idea with treating walls like thick cubes, it's fine. Okay, thanks, bye.